Hmm.
Very good evening, everyone. I'm Shravya, and the case I'm presenting today is as follows. A 42-year-old male, P. Arvindaya, a daily laborer by occupation, residing in the fisherman colony, presented to the KGH OPD the chief complaint of swelling on the upper back of trunk. The history of present illness: the patient was apparently normal 6 months back when he instantly noticed a swelling on the right upper part of the back of his trunk, which was insidious in onset, has a duration of 6 months, and progressed gradually from a size of a pea 1 into 1 centimeters to the present size of a lemon 4 into 4 centimeters. There was no history of any aggravating or relieving factors, no history of any associated pain or other symptoms, no history of interference with any movement, no history of any other lumps, no history of trauma or any pre-existing conditions such as scars or burns, no history of fever or secondary changes such as ulceration, no history of impairment of function, significant loss of body weight, weakness, and there is no history of any prior treatment. Past history is unremarkable, no history of similar complaints in the past, no history of tuberculosis, syphilis, or any other comorbidities such as hypertension, diabetes, epilepsy, bronchial asthma. There is no history of any hospitalization or surgeries earlier, and there is no significant drug history. Personal history: the patient takes a mixed diet with a normal appetite.
I'd like
His
to
bowel.
interrupt,
Yes, ma'am.
Shravya.
Yes,
See,
ma'am.
a soft tissue swelling bag is a short case for you, and you
Yes,
know
ma'am.
how you have to present a short case, isn't it? So, how is it different from presenting a long case?
Um, I'm not sure.
You are 8 sem, no? Just on
Yes,
9 sem. Yes? So,
yes,
in your
ma'am.
final exam, you will have one long case and
Yes,
three short
ma'am.
cases. So, long case you have to present as you are doing now. That means all the histories in detail. History of present complaint, then past history, personal history, family history, treatment history. Okay? But
Yes,
for
ma'am.
a short case, it is name, even name is not necessary, age, sex, then the chief complaint, then history of present complaint, right? After
Okay,
the
ma'am.
history of present complaint, all the rest of the histories are to be narrated in a nutshell, not as side headings and in detail. You
Yes,
understood,
ma'am.
Stravya?
Yes, ma'am.
Why? Because you will be given 15 minutes time to examine three cases. Those will
Yes.
be two surgery cases, one ortho case, and you will be presenting to the surgery examiner in 10 minutes. In 15 minutes, you have to present two cases in continuously. That means you are getting 7 minutes to present a case. You understood? So
Yes,
you
ma'am.
should be very short, crisp, brief, and to the point when you are presenting a short case. Can you
Yes, ma'am.
modify now? Now the management aspect also, differential diagnosis also will be dealt in a very brief manner for a short case. But since today I'm going to discuss in detail regarding the
Yes, ma'am.
differential diagnosis and management and treatment, but in your exam you are given only 7 minutes time to present yourself. Just imagine how much fast and brief you have to be. Can you modify your history now?
Yes, I'll try to do it, ma'am.
Huh. Because a 4 centimeter swelling cannot be a long case. It is a short case. So let it be
Yes, ma'am.
1 hour discussion, no problem. But you should present it as what is necessary. Every word that you utter should carry a meaning and a reason why you have examined. Without reason, you just cannot utter a babble everything that you have in the book.
Yes, ma'am. Beginning from the history of present
Why did
illness,
you ask
yes,
like this?
ma'am.
You should be able to substantiate. When there is no relation, no need to mention the link on the back, right? Upper part of back. Think of that area. Think of the probable problems that arise in his day-to-day activity. Think of the causes of that swelling. from where it has come. This can be a secondary also deposit. So accordingly, you have to ask your questions. Do not get stamped. Do not be prejudiced that this is a lipoma. It cannot be, it may not be a lipoma. It may be a secondary deposit, a metastatic deposit from somewhere, right? So
Yes, ma'am.
come with an open mind, just examine the case, just note all the findings, then you try to put the findings into a jigsaw puzzle, fill everything, then you come to a conclusion. Don't have anything in your mind when you are starting to see the case. You may be wrong, right? Sometimes your seniors or juniors or the help, whoever is invigilating they may be wrong. You may be right. So keep your mind open and then you start examining. So I would like you to present this for soft tissue swelling as a short case, because this is a short case. You should know how to present it in the exam, right? I'd like you to start again. Every word that you utter should have a meaning. Do not just list out everything which is unnecessary, right? Start
Yes,
again.
ma'am.
That right? Is it okay or you're uncomfortable?
I'll try to do it, ma'am.
Huh. Present it like a short case.
Yes, ma'am. History of present illness. Case presentation.
Start from what is the age? Age is very, very important. Age will clinch the diagnosis. The sex will clinch the diagnosis. And the address also is important. That will also tell you, it will give a clue to your diagnosis. So all these things should be there. Start from there.
Yes, ma'am. A
Hmm.
42-year-old male, a daily laborer by occupation, residing in the fisherman colony, presented to the KHH OPD with the chief complaint of swelling on the back of the upper trunk. History of present illness. The patient was apparently normal 6 months back when he instantly noticed a swelling on the right upper part of the back of the trunk, which was insidious in onset with a duration of 6 months and progressed gradually from a size of a pea 1 into 1 centimeters to the present size of a lemon 4 into 4 centimeters.
Hmm.
There are no history of any aggravating or relieving factors or any associated symptoms such as pain. There was no significant interference with any movement.
See,
There were no
I'm
signs.
interrupting you, Shravya. What is
Yes,
this
ma'am.
aggravating or relieving factors? What do you mean by this aggravating or relieving factors?
For
What is
example,
aggravating? When will
yes,
you
ma'am.
use this terminology, aggravating and relieving factors?
If the
Only for
condition, yes,
pain,
ma'am.
not for the swelling, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
when there is a pain, the patient says that he has pain, then you should use this terminology of aggravating or relieving. Understood? So this
Yes,
does
ma'am.
not arise here. So no, you should not use this aggravating or relieving factors. Right. So
Okay, ma'am.
this swelling is a painless swelling.
Yes,
Uh,
ma'am.
you said any movement. What movement will be there in that region?
Uh, the shoulder joint, movements of the shoulder joint, ma'am,
Hmm. So
might be affected.
you should be clear. You should tell that no interference with any movement. No, you particularly the joint or structure within the vicinity. You should mention and tell whether there is any interference in movement. Suppose he says that he is having pain while he is moving the joint. What does it indicate?
Uh, the lump is fixed to the joint, synovial fluid, synovial cavity,
Then
or
I'd
it could
like
be a
also to tell
malignant
you one thing before we start. There is a difference between lump and swelling. Can you tell me what is the
swelling.
difference between a lump and a swelling?
Swelling
Anyone,
usually are,
anyone who knows, they can on their mic and tell. They can ask the permission of the, I think Mansi. She can, and she will on their mic and they can answer. Is it okay, Mansi?
That is not required, ma'am. They can on their mic as and when they want and they can
No,
speak.
if everybody ons it, it will be a big havoc. I think prior permission will, or nobody will, everybody will be silent.
They
Okay,
can
we will
answer in
now
the
allow.
chat box, ma'am.
Chat box, no, chat box. I have to read. Where is the chat box? I have to open and see then every time. Where is the chat? Detach camera, zoom out. I'm not fine. Right. Okay. They can answer or they can chat. I'd like active participation from at least final years. Right? Mm. Okay. Shravya, tell me.
Yes, ma'am.
What is a
Swelling.
lump? What is a swelling?
Yes, ma'am. Swelling is an obvious enlargement in a part of the body which hasn't caused like congenital, inflammatory, and neoplastic is called like swelling. While a lump is defined as a lesion with organ or the one causing the alteration in the gross nature of the part of the organ. Like it could be a it arises from an organ or it causes
Very
a
good.
gross
You are
disturbance.
correct. So lump is soft tissue. Lump is that which is arising from a organ or a cavity, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Well,
Yes,
swelling is from a surface. Swelling is seen and felt. That means it can be inspected, it can be palpated. While lump is seen better, sorry, felt better than seen, right? When you can't
yes, ma'am.
see, but you can feel it better, you better call it as a lump, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you understood?
Yes, ma'am.
So here, what do you want to call here? This is from a surface, no? It is
Yes,
not
ma'am.
in an
Swelling.
organ. It is not in a cavity. So here you have to say this is a swelling. See,
Yes, ma'am.
suppose breast itself is a swelling. Breast is an organ. So if you have a swelling there, you call it a lump, breast lump, abdominal lump, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Parotid swelling, like that, right? So from a
Yes, ma'am.
surface, better you call it as a swelling, not a lump, right? So here
Yes, ma'am.
the lump is, suppose if there is difficulty in movement of an adjacent joint, that means this has infiltrated the joint capsule, or it can mechanically hinder, right? Or
Yes,
it
ma'am.
can be due to neurovascular pressure effect on a adjacent nerve bundle, which will paralyze the limb or the muscle, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now you tell me. So this is a duration is 6 months. Mode of onset is spontaneous. There is no pain. It is progressing slowly, insidiously. This much you have told. Then you told
Um,
it is a painless swelling.
yes, ma'am.
Mm, mm. Okay. Mm.
Um, there is no history of any other lumps, ma'am. There is no history of any pre-existing conditions or trauma. There is no history suggesting any infection. There is no history suggesting any malignant
No,
transformation,
no, 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 no,
ma'am.
no. You can't say indirect. I cannot see. I have only 7 minutes time to assess, to be assessed by you. I cannot give indirect answers. What is the history suggesting infection? I should ask you again. Should I have to
Ma'am,
ask you again?
an ulceration,
What is this? What are
abscess.
the signs of inflammation, Stravia?
Ma'am, collar, dollar, rubor, punctulacia,
Ah.
pallor.
So you should ask for all those things. So,
Yes, ma'am.
huh. So, and then locally and systemically. Systemically, what are the signs of infection?
Fever, ma'am.
Yes. So you must ask any pain and fever, right? That will
Yes, ma'am.
tell you that this is not an infected. And another point to say that this is an infection. Any attempts to inflammatory? So told what are the signs of inflammation?
Collar,
Again, all the
dollar,
Celsius signs. Describe all the signs by Celsius.
collar, dollar, rubor, tumor,
Calor,
and
dolor. Calor means hot, not collar. Calories.
calor,
Look,
calor.
calor
Yes, ma'am.
means hot. Dolor means pain.
Pain.
Dolo is pain, no?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
pain,
Rubor is for
warmth.
redness.
Next is rubor,
Rubor
redness. Next is
and tumor is for
uh,
swelling.
so tumor. So what is the how an inflammatory swelling will be? How a neoplastic swelling will be? What happens? What is the duration of any inflammation?
It, it could be an acute or chronic.
It is a short duration, isn't it?
Yes,
The
ma'am.
body has mechanisms to limit the infective process, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so for a brief period, the swelling will increase. Tumor. Then what happens? The body inflammatory process will prevent it, limit it. Then what happens to the tumor? The swelling decreases, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
So this decrease in size of the swelling, initially increasing and decrease in the size of the swelling will tell us that this is an inflammatory swelling. You understood?
Yes, ma'am.
So
Yes, ma'am.
when you're mentioning the size of the if you go and read your Das book, he will give in an order, duration, mode of onset, pain, progression, secondary changes. Okay, any
Yes, ma'am.
ulceration. So in that order you just narrate. So here when you are telling the size, the insidious in slowly, you are saying it is slowly growing, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
You must mention there is no history of decrease, sudden increase or decrease in the size of the swelling. What
Okay,
is the
ma'am.
sudden increase? Why should a swelling suddenly increase in size? And why should a swelling decrease in size? See, with the history itself, you will come to 25% of your diagnosis, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Only history part. Then the rest of the examination will give you another 90%. Your investigations will tell you another 10%. So at the end of your examination, 80% of your diagnosis is obvious, right? So
Yes,
in
ma'am.
that much detail, you have to take the history and examine it. Okay,
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
understood?
Yes, ma'am.
So why should a swelling suddenly increase in size?
It could be a malignant transformation of the benign swelling
No,
or
sudden means
malignant.
within hours. This may not
Yes,
be applicable to a lipoma, but if you take a thyroid swelling, a neck swelling, it can suddenly increase in size overnight. That means within hours it will increase. Within 1 or 2 days it will increase because of hemorrhage. A
yes,
vascular
ma'am.
swelling, suddenly there can be a hemorrhage and it will suddenly increase in size over a period of hours or 1 day. Understood? So
Yes, ma'am.
this will tell us that there has been a hemorrhage in the swelling, right?
Yes,
And then
ma'am.
I have also told you decrease in size of the swelling. If there is history of decrease in size of the swelling means this is definitely an
A
inflammatory
chronic
swelling.
inflammation. Yes, ma'am.
It need not be chronic. Inflammatory swelling. The
Okay.
patient has used antibiotics. It has become an antibioma,
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
Suppose this is an abscess. No amount of antibiotics is going to clear an abscess. You have to do an IND only. But definitely it will become an antibioma, a swelling. Right? So the size
Yes,
of the
ma'am.
swelling will tell us how. By the way, what are the 4 conditions? What are the 4 types of diseases? You
No.
told something congenital, no?
Yes, ma'am. Congenital,
Congenital,
neoplastic.
inflammatory. No,
Yes,
neoplastic is
ma'am.
last. Congenital,
Inflammatory,
inflammatory. You fell
neoplastic,
down.
and
You fell down and developed a swelling of the forearm. What is that? Falling down is called
um,
falling from a vehicle. Trauma.
injury, trauma. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, okay. Congenital, inflammatory, traumatic, neoplastic. So ultimately your diagnosis should fall in these 4 groups. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So from the beginning, you must guide the examiner into one of the slots. You cannot
Yes,
just
ma'am.
suddenly pop up with one diagnosis. You have to build a nice groundwork that you are going to tell a neoplastic swelling. It is not a traumatic. So in your history itself, you should start building your foundation. You must tell there is no history of fever, there is no history of pain, there is no history of trauma. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
So you have eliminated traumatic swellings. What are the traumatic swellings? Swellings due to trauma? Hematoma.
Hematoma, manju.
Hematoma is a swelling due to a trauma, bleeding into the tissues. Oma means tumor, that is swelling. Hematoma, swelling due to bleeding into the tissues, is called a hematoma. Understood? So you
Yes,
have,
ma'am.
in your history itself, you must tell these things. Then you told it is a 6 months duration. That means the congenital cause is eliminated. You told there is
Yes,
no
ma'am.
trauma. Traumatic eliminated. Now you're telling there is no history of pain, there is no history of fever. Your infection
Inflammatory conditions.
eliminated. So you're
Yes,
left
ma'am.
with neoplasia only now. Now what are the
Yes,
two
ma'am.
types of neoplasias you know of?
Benign and malignant, ma'am.
Now you must tell me that this is benign or malignant with history,
Yes, ma'am.
right?
Yes,
Now
ma'am.
you tell me. How will you tell
The
what are the features of a malignant swelling, Shravya? Or
malignant
features
swelling
of
is,
right. Mm.
yes, ma'am. A benign swelling progresses very slowly, ma'am. While a
Slow
malignant
growth.
swelling,
Very good.
slow growth.
Mm.
Yes, ma'am.
Mm.
While a malignant
Mm.
swelling has a fast growth, now.
Ah.
A
So
benign
here it
swelling
is
has,
6 months
yes, ma'am.
insidious. Right. Mm.
A benign swelling has well-defined edges and a smooth surface, ma'am. Well,
Mm.
malignant swelling has irregular boundaries, ma'am.
No, I want only
There it is.
history. I don't like to.
Okay.
We'll talk about a palpation and all later. In the history.
Um,
Only we are in the history, no?
Malignant swelling is associated with maybe associated with weight loss, ma'am, anorexia. Uh,
So systemic effects like loss of weight, loss of appetite. Okay.
yes, ma'am.
Uh,
Mm,
mm. Okay.
um,
What else? There is local infiltration, no? A malignant swelling.
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
It will
Benign
infiltrate
swelling is
locally
usually
into the nearby whatever
tissues.
structures,
Yes,
muscles,
ma'am.
joints, nerves, vessels, right? So
Yes,
the
ma'am.
patient, what happens if the nerve is in neurovascular bundle is infiltrated?
It can produce an angio vascular changes, ma'am. Angio
Yes,
paris.
Neeraj is saying swelling of adjacent lymph nodes. Okay, right. That is why at the end you must say there are no other swellings elsewhere. I'll describe why it is. Okay, Shravya.
Yes, ma'am.
Neurovascular bundle is compressed means?
Paresthesia, paralysis.
Very good. Very good. So you must mention that the
Yes,
patient
ma'am.
is not having any tingling, numbness or paresthesias in the adjacent or the limb
Yes,
below
ma'am.
or limb above or adjacent area, right? And there is no
Yes, ma'am.
difficulty in movement of the adjacent joint, right?
Yes,
Understood?
ma'am.
If
Yes,
there
ma'am.
is a vascular compression, there will be wasting. So you must see,
Yes, ma'am.
of course, wasting will be with neurological also. So for this, you will just having any problem due to local infiltration. Local affects any swelling. You will tell local examination, systemic examination, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Shravya?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Here, ma'am.
Local again symptoms also you must cover like that. You must cover local symptoms and systemic symptoms. Very good. I can see some in chat box. Edema of the involved site. Why should there be edema? Shravya,
Ma'am, due to pressure
why should
effects,
there be edema?
the
Pressure on
swelling
which
could produce.
neurovascular bundle I told. Nerve
Yes,
means
ma'am. Neurovascular.
neuritic vein will be there. Wasting will be there. Artery means again there will be ischemic pain will be there. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
In vein, what happens? If there is compression of vein, there can be congestion, right? Prominent veins can be there. If the lymphatics are, if the lymph nodes are involved, there can be
Yes.
an edema, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Understood? So you must
Yes.
tell in your history all these things. First, local effects, then on the adjacent neurovascular bundles, joints, and keep in mind also systemic. Suppose this is a malignant swelling, where can it metastasize? Or it
Lungs.
can be coming from elsewhere also. You
Yes.
said
Yes,
it is
ma'am.
back. Mm. Suppose this is a malignant swelling, a soft tissue swelling. Or for a
Yes.
lipoma, it's okay. When you have, when you found out some features of malignancy in your examination, you can retrospectively add these findings. Understood? Suppose in your
Yes, ma'am.
examination you found that it is hard swelling, it is beneath the muscle or fixed. Then you can ask him, where can it metastasize? A soft tissue sarcoma, where can it metastasize? If you don't have any malignant features, you may not ask
Lymph
this
nodes. Yes, ma'am.
symptom. Lymph nodes is regional. It is regional lymph nodes. Systemic metastasis. Yes. Dilip Kumar is saying bone.
Bone.
So
Yes,
if
ma'am.
there is any, and then where can it go? Soft tissue sarcomas, generally they go to liver, lung, bone, right? So you must ask if there is any, what are the features of course, this is a benign swelling. I do not want to go there. You can present later a malignant swelling, then we can discuss. But you will be kept even malignant soft tissue swellings, right? Just a
Yes,
minute.
ma'am.
Okay, tell me. Okay, carry on. So
Yes,
you
ma'am.
finished with your.
Coming to the family history, there is no history of similar complaints in the family, and no
I
history of.
told you, no, you need not put side
Yes, ma'am.
headings.
Not.
Your
Yes,
history
yes.
present complaint, just you tell me again your history present complaint.
The patient was apparently normal 6 months back when he instantly noticed a swelling on the right upper back of the trunk, which was insidious in
Mm,
onset, duration of 6 months,
mm,
and progressed gradually from a size of pea 1 into 1 centimeters to the present size of a lemon 4 into 4 centimeters. There are no recent changes of any increase or decrease in the size of the swelling, and the swelling is not associated with any pain or other symptoms. Um, no, there was no interference with any movement. There was no history of trauma or any pre-existing conditions.
See, you
There is no
should be
history.
again. You're saying any movement. You should be
Yeah, yes,
precise.
precise.
There is no difficulty in movement.
In movement,
Where is it
shoulder
actually,
joint.
in the middle of the back or to one side?
Towards the right, ma'am.
Towards the right. Then right side, and is it near the scapula, or you think of the
Uh,
joint and then you tell the particular joint. Hmm. You
yes, ma'am.
can't say any movement.
Yes, ma'am.
Hmm. Okay,
There's no interference
carry
with
on.
the shoulder movements of the shoulder joint, and there's no history of trauma or any pre-existing conditions. No history of fever, no history of fever, and no history of secondary changes. And
Hmm.
there's no significant loss of body weight or weakness. And there's no
Hmm.
history of any other lumps.
Why did you ask? Any other lumps? What do you mean by this? Any other lumps? What do you have in mind? If whatever word you utter, you should be able to substantiate why you have asked this question. Just like that, you cannot copy and from a book and write. Why? What do you have in mind when any other swellings? One thing is sometimes.
The condition may present with multiple swellings, ma. So,
Very
in
good.
order to
What
rule
are
out
those multiple swellings?
in neurofibromatosis, the multiple swellings present, ma.
Very good.
And in the case of von Recklinghausen disease, also multiple
Von
swellings present.
Recklinghausen's disease. Yes. Okay. Next, what are the other swellings?
In the case of leprosy, for instance, in an infectious condition, multiple swellings will be seen.
In infection, multiple swellings can occur. What are those multiple swellings in infection?
In the case of leprosy, ma'am, we can see multiple nodules.
No.
Oh, okay.
How many nodules will be there? And then leprosy is now extinct, almost eradicated. Huh?
Yes, ma'am.
Lipomatosis, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Multiple lipomas,
swellings.
lipomatosis can be there, no? So neurofibromatosis, lipomatosis. This is the one. And then if this swelling is in a group of lymph node, area of lymph node, you want to see if there are any other lymph nodes that are involved. But this one is not in the area of lymph nodes. But then this can be a malignant swelling wherein you have to go and look for the draining lymph nodal area. Right? So you will ask, what is the drainage area for the upper part of the back? What is the draining lymph nodes? You said right. What is the pectoral? Philip, pectoral, he wrote. So it is a posterior group of axillary lymph nodes. Posterior group. The back is drained by posterior group of axillary lymph nodes. Right? So you have when you will just ask if he has any other swellings, keeping in mind of regional drainage areas. Now you understood? So anything that you talk, you should have a reason and talk, not just listing out. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Done.
Coming to the past history, there were no significant findings in the past history. The patient was not. Yes, ma'am.
You got the thing you want to add? You have to finish off only in H. Can't go to separate headings like past. You need a gist. This is a short case.
Yes, ma'am.
Gist means one word from past history, one word from personal history, one word from family history. Past history, what do you want? No similar complaints, no similar operations for any other complaints like this. Personal history, does it have any bearing with smoking, alcohol, diabetes in this patient?
No, not in this patient, but in the case of multiple lipomas, alcohol.
What is the age of the patient?
42-year-old, ma'am.
What is the age?
42-year-old.
So 42-year-old. So 42 years. Sometimes if you're planning for a surgery, you may have to ask is general any other diseases, comorbidities, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
So just like that, you must just tell. So there are no other significant complaints. No history of diabetes or hypertension. Bas, close it. No other significant history. That's enough. Close.
Yes, ma'am.
You have asked everything. You have asked for local. You have asked for systemic. Systemic is, suppose if you think it is a malignant swelling, you have to ask lung mets, bone mets, liver mets symptoms. Since it doesn't arise in this swelling, you have not asked. Right? Retrospectively, you can come and add them. when you're framing the history. If you find any malignant features only, you ask. Otherwise, you're putting yourself in trouble if you tell this metastatic history for a benign swelling. You understood? Now
Yes,
go
ma'am.
to local examination. Your history is complete. So you should be
Yes, ma'am.
very brief in your short case presentation, crisp, brief, very precise in presenting. Don't keep on adding unnecessary things. You have only 7 minutes time to finish your presentation and talk about management. Right. Your inspection. But
Uh,
your inspection palpation should be in detail, but fast. Mm.
yes, ma'am.
Local
General exam.
examination. Mm.
Shall I proceed to local examination, ma'am?
Yes.
Local examination. The patient was adequately exposed from the head to the level of waist. Inspection.
Done.
The swelling appears to be
This
over the
is
right
short
scap.
case.
Yes, ma'am. The swelling appears to be over the right scapula, 5 centimeters away from the midline. And
No appear. Nothing
Mhm.
appearing. A
Inspection.
single,
Is the
a single site,
a
size, shape,
single.
borders,
Yes, ma'am.
extent, skin of the swelling surface, surrounding area. These 8 should be described in that order. Describe now.
Yes. A single spherical swelling of 3 to 3 centimeters with a uniform surface is present over the right scapula, 5 centimeters away from the midline and 2 centimeters above the scapula. The margins are defined and sessile. There are no skin or there are no color or skin changes over the swelling. It is a non-pulsatile swelling with no movement with respiration and no pressure effects.
Respiration movements.
Um,
Which swellings move with respiration, Shravya?
Ma'am, those connected with the cavities, especially abdominal swellings.
Which cavity? Which cavity? Abdomen, peritoneal
Abdominal.
cavity with a
Yes, ma'am.
direct or indirect relation to diaphragm.
Yes, ma'am.
Diaphragmatic excursion is 2 centimeters below. Then it will go back. So this 2 centimeters excursion will reflect upon the swellings that are attached or in relation to the diaphragm directly or indirectly. Understood? Stomach
Yes, ma'am.
directly and then colon indirectly. Right? So this swelling has no relation to a diaphragm. So you should not talk about movement with respiration. Is that fine?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Now you tell me.
Okay,
First,
ma'am. Uh,
number, size, shape, borders, extent, skin of the swelling,
yes, ma'am.
surface, surrounding areas. Just to describe these things. Mm.
Yes, ma'am. The swelling, it is a single spherical swelling, 3 to 3 centimeters, which has a uniform surface and margins are defined in sessile. It is
Uniform
present
surface. What is uniform surface? Site, size, shape,
smooth.
you told? Mm.
Yes, ma'am. Side over the right scapula, 5 centimeters away from the midline and 2 centimeters above the spine of the scapula.
Superior
Uh,
border, inferior border, right border, left border. You have to be very, very clear. You should describe in such a way that we can visualize that swelling. What is
yes,
the
ma'am.
superior border? Superior border extending up to which? There is a spine, no? Spine for the scapula. Is there any relation, or you can take the shoulder blade, right? Shoulder.
Yes, ma'am.
You can take the posterior axillary fold. You can take the midline. You can take the angle of the scapula, right? Inferior
Yes, ma'am.
angle of the scapula. So imagine and tell how far this swelling is from these areas. So always think of the adjacent anatomical landmarks. Only anatomical. Here
Yes, ma'am.
anatomical and bony landmarks, preferably bony landmarks. Think of the bony landmarks and tell us the extent. We will visualize. Why we are so much interested is, suppose we are planning for a wide excision, we should know how wide we have to excise, how deep we have to excise. We are planning for surgery. You understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Now you tell me the extent.
The swelling is present 2 centimeters above the spine of the scapula. and
So the
approx
superior border, okay, superior border is extending. Take a bony landmark. Superiorly, any bony landmark is there, or any some border, body line, midline, imaginary lines will be there, no? If it mid-clavicular line, like this, something midline, you take some line. Mm.
yes, ma'am. So the superior surface extends
Superior border.
superior border
Mm.
is approximately for 5
Mm.
centimeters from the mid clavicular line, ma'am. And
Mid-clavicular line is front, no? So shoulder, you can take
yes,
shoulder line,
okay,
right?
ma'am.
This one.
Shoulder line.
From here it is, or the trapezius bow. So you can take shoulder blade, you can tell. So it is 5 centimeters from the
The
shoulder
shoulder
line
blade. Yes, ma'am.
superiorly, and then
Yes,
inferior
ma'am.
border,
It is 3 centimeters from the angle of the scapula.
inferior angle of the scapula,
Scapula.
and
Yes,
then
ma'am.
medially,
Medially 5 centimeters away from the midline, ma'am.
okay, laterally,
Laterally about 5 centimeters, 6 centimeters from the posterior axillary fold.
very good. So size, shape, borders, extent. All the borders are well defined.
Yes, ma'am.
Are all the borders well defined, or some is ill defined?
All the borders are well defined, ma'am.
Why a border can be ill defined if the swelling is going underneath the muscle. You
Yes,
understood?
ma'am. Yes,
So
ma'am.
some border can be ill defined. So we should know that, okay, this is submuscular. We have to plan. We should not be surprised on the table. You understood?
Yes, ma'am.
And the plane of the swelling also matters, no? So size, shape, borders, extent. Now skin of the swelling. What do you look for in the skin of the swelling?
If there is any, if the skin of the swelling is smooth or uh, any
No,
ulceration or
no.
dimpling, yes, ma'am.
Mm. Smooth is a surface finding.
Yes, ma'am.
Smooth surface, irregular surface, nodular surface, lobulated surface, bossylated surface, knobby surface. These are all surfaces, right? But skin
Yes,
of the
ma'am.
swelling, it can be healthy, it can be unhealthy, there can be prominent veins, there can be signs of inflammation, or as you said, secondary changes like ulceration.
Yes, ma'am.
Fluid orange can be there, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Fluid orange means edema. It can be edema. Pure orange is not only any edema is called. So you can just tell edema. You may be confused. Leave that term now.
Yes, ma'am.
So now you tell me, how is cutaneous skin? Is it healthy? Sometimes even
Sorry, ma'am.
as infections like expressions, tinea versicolor, anything can be there. So how is the
Yes,
skin?
ma'am.
Is it healthy?
Yes, ma'am. The skin is healthy and
Right. Now,
yes, ma'am.
now you tell the surface. Surface is smooth. How is the surrounding area?
Surrounding area is also
Surrounding
normal and
area
healthy,
is
ma'am.
healthy.
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Sometimes there can be pigmentation, hyperpigmentation, hypopigmentation, some inflammatory changes, anything can be there. So you have to see. Okay. Now coming to the palpation.
Yes, ma'am.
Mm,
On palpation, there is no local rise in temperature and the swelling was
mm,
non-tender. The inspectory findings are confirmed. It is a spherical
mm,
swelling, 3 into 3 centimeters, extending
mm.
4 centimeters.
So borders
Yes,
same,
ma'am. All the four
right?
borders. Yes.
So inspectory
And
findings of site, size, shape, and extent are confirmed, right? If there is
yes, ma'am.
extent any difference, you can tell the difference. You can
Okay,
say
ma'am.
that it is because what you see, what you feel can be bigger than what you see. Can it be?
Yes, ma'am.
So you will tell that if you find any difference. If not the same, if you can just say inspectory findings of site, size, shape are confirmed, extent.
Yes,
Next,
ma'am.
what you will tell?
Uh, the surface of the swelling is smooth and lobular with smooth bumps, ma'am. The margins were
bump.
very fine and smooth, and the slip sign was positive, ma'am. Swelling was soft and uniform in consistency, and there was no molding or pitting on pressure.
What is the size of the swelling?
Ma'am?
What is the size? 3 centimeters. How
Yes,
did you
ma'am.
palpate for the consistency of the swelling? What is the test?
Since it is a small swelling, I went with the Paget's Paget's
Ah,
testing.
yes. What is the Paget's test?
3 fingers are placed over the swelling, and mm, the middle finger is pressed in the center of the swelling.
No, no.
Yes,
Where did you read which book?
I think I got confused. I read from DAS.
That is thrill, hydrated thrill, what you are telling.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
You
Yes,
keep
ma'am.
3 fingers and then you percuss the middle finger, you get the thrill, right? That's
Yes,
it's
ma'am.
coming and touching. But here, you fix the swelling between 2 fingers, right? See,
Yes, ma'am.
you fix it and then you press in the summit of the swelling, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So if the swelling is soft in the summit, soft swellings are
Contains
soft
fluid.
at the summit, firm swellings are firm
Yes, ma'am.
at the summit, right? So that is
Yes,
called
ma'am.
Paget's disease, Paget's test. This is done when you have to see the consistency of a very small swellings, right? 3
Yes, ma'am.
centimeters is it is slipping away from your hand. What is the slip sign? How do you elicit?
Pressure is applied along the margins of the swelling, ma'am. If at all the swelling slips away from the finger, it is slip sign positive, ma'am.
Okay, right. It is moving away from the examining finger. Right.
Yes,
Very
ma'am.
good. What about the plane of the swelling? How did you test the plane of the swelling? You should understand from which structure this is arising.
Yes, ma'am. To know if the swelling is from skin, I performed the pinch test, ma'am. The skin was pinchable,
Very good.
so it is not fixed to the skin. And
Good.
then the swelling was freely mobile, so it could be a subcutaneous of origin. Then I made the muzzle taut as a patient
What
to make the
muscle?
muzzle.
Tell me the name. What action you made the muzzle to do? And what did you do when the muzzle is performing that action?
Uh, um, it was trapezius muzzle.
Mm.
Yes, ma'am. And if the swelling was still prominent,
What is the
if the
muzzle
swelling
there on the scapula?
trapezius,
See,
ma'am.
surgery is
Serratus,
my dear. Hmm. Huh? It is 5 centimeters away from midline on the scapula. It is so. What are the muscles above the spine, below? Some muscles in the name of the spine of the scapula.
spinatus, supraspinatus, and
Supraspinatus.
infraspinatus.
So what do they do? What is the action of those muscles? Anyone?
Look,
Students, just chat. Put in the box. I'm saying. Or you can on the mic and tell me. What is the
abduction
action
of the
of the
arm,
supraspinatus? Ah, very good. Very good. Abduction.
abduction,
Good, Sucharita.
abduction.
Now you tell me. So have you done that? So you have
Yes, ma'am.
to do
Abduction.
abduction and see the mobility before and
Yes, ma'am.
after. Is it mobile freely?
Yes, ma'am.
You must see the mobility and also the size. If it is decreasing in size and becoming restricted in mobility means it is under the muzzle. So
Yes,
here
ma'am.
it is becoming prominent and freely mobile also. So it is above it is superficial to the muzzle.
Yes, ma'am.
You understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Now the plane is clear for you. And then you told the skin is healthy, surface is smooth, it's slipping away from your finger, and it
Finger.
is soft in consistency, soft and yielding in consistency, right? Mm.
Yes, ma'am.
Mm.
Um, It was non-fluctuant, non-translucent, and there was no fluid thrill, ma'am. And it was slightly compressible but not reducible. And impulse and coughing was negative, ma'am. It was not pulsatile swelling, and it is not fixed to the overlying skin or the underlying fascia or muscle. It was freely
That you
mobile
have
in all the
finished, no?
directions.
That you
Yes,
have
ma'am.
finished, no, in the plane. So it is
Yes, ma'am.
soft and yielding. It is not exactly, okay, you said fluctuation. But what is fluctuation?
Usually, when there is a fluid or gas in the swelling, the fluctuations can be seen. The test is carried out by um, fingers placing at
So
right
this
angles to each
Paget's
other.
test will tell you, right?
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
But the fluctuation should be carried on in two directions. Both the
Yes,
direction,
ma'am.
horizontal and vertical for bigger swellings. If there is fluctuation only in one direction, it is called pseudo fluctuation, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Pseudo
ma'am.
fluctuation. Normally, lipomas can be semi-solids in the room temperature because of
Room
the
temperature.
oiliness. They
Yes,
can
ma'am.
have a pseudo fluctuation also. So you can just say soft and fluctuation negative, right? You need not go to all these fluid thrills and all transillumination. You can avoid all these things.
Yes, ma'am.
Next, next. What else?
On
Local examination.
on
After local examination, what will you do? Surrounding area, other areas,
they were
normal.
normal and healthy, ma'am.
See, I told you relevant test only you should talk, not everything. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Why did you talk about impulse on coughing? Do you expect any impulse on coughing in thoracic
No,
cage
ma'am.
swellings? Can you tell me?
No.
Yes, it can be.
No. Yes, ma'am.
What is the swelling with impulse on coughing on the chest wall? Students,
Mm, empyema.
thoracis. Okay? Or empyema necessitans. That will communicate out from the pleural cavity. So this
Yes,
can
ma'am.
have a cough impulse, right? So here don't tell which is not necessary. We are not expecting it. It is a superficial swelling, subcutaneous swelling. It is not under the muscle. If you think it is under the muscle, you can see for all these things. Impulse on coughing and all. Because pleural cavity is under the muscle, no?
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
So here it is subcutaneous swelling. Why do you want to mention? You are putting yourself into trouble. Your 7 minutes will be, you will be wading in troubled waters. So do not do that, right? So
Okay,
not
ma'am.
necessary. What is absolutely necessary and related only you should talk. Just don't write everything that is there in the textbook. Okay? So here
Yes,
you
ma'am.
simply will say do soft in smooth surface in consistency, fluctuation, and then while and on contraction it is becoming prominent and the mobility is the same, not restricted. That
Yes, ma'am.
completes the examination. All the rest of the tests are not necessary. Right? Now you have to tell
Okay.
the regional examination. The surround no other swellings and then regional examination. What is the regional examination area? You
Um.
told posterior axillary nodes, no? So
Yes, ma'am.
just
They
for
are not
completion sake,
palpable.
you examine that. And rest of the body also you should examine because multiple lipomatosis can be there. If
Yes,
this
ma'am.
is a part of multiple lipomatosis, your treatment will differ. If this is a single swelling, your treatment will differ. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Your examination is complete or you want to percussion, it does not arise. Okay? So
Yes,
your
ma'am.
examination is not complete. This is a short case, short,
Yes, ma'am.
crisp presentation. 7 minutes only, I told you. So now what is the diagnosis? Only positive findings you will tell. In your,
Uh. 42
I
year
don't want
old.
provisional diagnosis, nothing. I have only 7 minutes time. It is
Yes,
a
ma'am.
soft tissue swelling. Just to tell me, a soft tissue swelling in the subcutaneous plane on
Yes,
the
ma'am.
back, which is
Yes, ma'am.
having benign features like smooth surface and freely mobile. So probably,
A
what is the
lipoma.
diagnosis? First
Lipoma.
possibility, subcutaneous plain is a lipoma.
Yes,
Lipoma.
ma'am.
Differential diagnosis, why do you think it is a lipoma?
Because the slip test was positive, and uh, um, there are no. It seems to be a benign swelling.
Lobulation. What are these
Lobulations.
lobulations you told?
Uh, it had the bumpy surface.
When
It
you
is because
place
of the.
slight pressure, you can see bumpiness, what you told,
Yes, ma'am.
bumps. Because there are these
Fibrous strands.
fibers attached to the connective tissue fibers extending from the skin to the deep fascia through the superficial fascia, right?
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So these two features, one is lobulation, the other one is slip sign.
Slip
Remember
sign.
the two signs for lipoma are, one is,
Slip sign
second one is
and the
lobulation. These
lobulation.
two are present only for a subcutaneous lipoma. I am emphasizing subcutaneous lipoma. Are there any planes for lipoma to exist?
Yes, ma'am. It could
Where?
be a subfacial lipoma, intramuscular lipoma, intermuscular lipoma, and it can be a submucosal lipoma. It can be a periosteal lipoma. Uh,
Inka. Retroperitoneal.
a retroperitoneal lipoma. Yes, ma'am.
Only it cannot be in a cranial cavity. Right?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Anyway, that is why what is the other name for lipoma?
It is a ubiquitin or universal swelling,
Very
universal
good.
tumor.
Can lipoma be associated with other tissues?
Um, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. It can exist as a angiolipoma, neurolipoma, fibrolipoma.
Very good. Fibrolipoma and neurolipoma. So
Yes, ma'am.
neurolipoma, what is it called? What is the name, special name for neurolipoma?
Derkham's disease.
Very good.
Um,
Derkham's disease, painful lipomatosis,
yes,
right?
ma'am.
So lipoma with discoloration can be an angiolipoma,
Angiolipoma.
right?
Yes, ma'am.
So now this is if a lipoma is submuscular, you cannot feel the border, the edge of the swelling. So you cannot elicit the slip sign, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So you have to just like a benign swelling. This is a benign swelling, smooth surface. So what is the most common benign swelling? A lipoma. Like that you will
Lipoma.
discuss.
Yes, ma'am.
Submuscular lipoma. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Understood. So first you have to see what are the features of the swelling. Benign features or malignant features. What is the plane of the swelling? So first you examine. Then you fill the gap. Fill the puzzles. Then you
Yes,
construct.
ma'am.
Build the structure. Do not fall into trap. Do not go with a preformed idea. Now, what is differential diagnosis?
It can be a sebaceous cyst, ma'am, a dermoid.
So it can be a sebaceous cyst. It can be a dermoid cyst.
Dermoid.
Then,
It can be a neurofibroma, ma'am.
very good.
Mm,
Can it be a vascular malformation?
yes, ma'am. It can present as a
In the
hematid.
subcutaneous. So these are possible, right? Now you tell
Yes,
me,
ma'am.
eliminate one by one. Why can't it be a sebaceous cyst?
Sebaceous cyst usually presents with a punctum, ma'am. And
So it is arising from the skin and appendages. It is
yes, ma'am.
attached to the skin at the punctum, site of punctum, and then
Yes, ma'am.
the rest of the cyst will grow into the subcutaneous plane, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
So
ma'am.
at the point of punctum, the skin is not pinchable, but rest of the
Yes, ma'am.
areas it may be pinchable, the bigger one, right? So
Yes, ma'am.
the blue is discoloration and punctum. These are the hallmarks for a sebaceous cyst. right?
Yes, ma'am.
Right? And then another thing is balding. What is this balding?
Loss
Loss
of
of
hair.
hair on the
Yes,
surface.
ma'am.
Why should there be loss of hair? Because of the pressure and stretching of the skin, the vascularity may be impeded and the hairs will fall. So what are the three features of sebaceous cyst?
Bluish discoloration, balding, and
Punctum and balding.
punctum. Yes,
And
ma'am.
then fourth one is area where there are multiple sebaceous glands are present. The site of the swelling, if it is situated in very oily skin, back of the skin on the back is very oily.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
there is no surprise if you keep a sebaceous cyst for your first differential diagnosis. Right? So
Yes,
here
ma'am.
none of these are present. There is no punctum, there is no bluish discoloration, and there is no balding. So finish. Sebaceous
Yes,
cyst
ma'am.
is eliminated. What is your another dermoid cyst? Can it be a dermoid? What is the
No.
possible site of dermoid?
Dermoids is usually develop in the
What,
line of
what are
embryonic
the types
fusion.
of dermoids? Four types of dermoids are.
Um,
One is if it is present in the midline, development lines, what is it called? Sequestration dermoid.
okay.
Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Another one is implantation dermoid. Implantation dermoid means anybody can tell students. Implantation means the surface skin is driven into the subcutaneous plane by trauma. Mostly implantation dermoids are common on palms and soles because during the work they may get driven in. Right? Yes, very good. Deepika says tubulodermoid. So one is sequestration dermoid.
This conference will now be recorded.
Third one is
Tubulodermoid.
tubulodermoid. Tubulodermoid means it is developing in the area of a tract, developmental tract, like a post-anal dermoid. Then the thyroglossal cyst is also called, is thought to be a type of dermoid, tubulodermoid. Understood? So
Yes, ma'am.
tubulodermoid. The fourth one is teratomatous
Teratomatous
dermoid.
dermoid.
Four types. So you must be able to tell this.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So here it is 5 centimeters away from the midline, so it cannot be a sequestration dermoid.
Yes,
Right?
ma'am.
You understood?
Yes, ma'am.
It is not an implantation dermoid. It is not an other type.
Tubulodermoid.
So dermoid is ruled out.
Yes, ma'am.
Hmm? Then what are the features of vascular swellings? None of the features are there. Like bluish discoloration,
Yes, ma'am.
compressibility will be there, warmth may be there, discoloration will be there. Various types of hemangiomas, the vascular malformations. So none of these are there. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So we have to first think the possibilities and then eliminate basing on the clinical findings. Right? Can it be a metastatic deposit? Where are the sites of metastatic deposits? Where there is high vascularity. Back has
Yes,
no
ma'am.
vascularity much. Like scalp swellings. Suppose we have a swelling in the scalp. You must differentially diagnose first as the dermoid, second sebaceous cyst, third a metastatic deposit. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
From a
Yes, ma'am.
follicular carcinoma, thyroid, or renal cell carcinoma. Like this you have to think. So here back is not a site for metastatic deposit because the vascularity is poor. So that is
Yes,
not
ma'am.
there. So now you're left with only lipoma now. Can it be a neurofibroma? Maybe. It can be a
Yeah.
neurolipoma. It has no pain.
No pain,
It
ma'am.
is it has a slipping edge. Will a neurofibroma have a slipping edge?
No, ma'am.
So neurofibroma is also ruled out. Now, how will you confirm your diagnosis? This is such a small swelling, 3 centimeters.
Yes, ma'am. Ultrasound can be done, or CT, MRI.
Such small 3 centimeters, you want to use such a big
And
investigation. CT will give 500 X-rays radiation. You should never utter
Excision.
such words. Very good.
Excision.
Yes, correct. Excisional biopsy. So you will treat and also get a biopsy.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
swellings less than 5 centimeters in size can be directly done an excisional biopsy. You
Yes, ma'am.
understood?
Yes, ma'am.
What is excision? What do you mean by excision?
Removal of the tumor en masse, ma'am.
Not en masse. Along with its capsule is called
Along with excision.
Suppose it's a lipoma, generally we do only an enucleation. That means we leave the capsule. It has a very thin, incomplete capsule, a lipoma. Okay, but here you can say excisional biopsy. But if it is confirmed, larger swelling, suppose it is more than 5 centimeters, you first have to do an FNAC, fine needle aspiration cytology. You have to confirm your diagnosis with a fine needle aspiration cytology, right? Then
Yes,
you
ma'am.
call it, suppose it comes as a lipoma, adult hypertrophied fat cells are seen. That is how they give the report, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Then you have to tell treatment is enucleation. You
Yes, ma'am.
understood?
Yes, ma'am.
So here, since it is a small swelling, you can directly say excisional biopsy.
Biopsy.
Right?
Yes,
You
ma'am.
understood? For a sebaceous cyst, you have to do an excision completely. The capsule along with the punctum has to be excised. For a dermoid, you have to do an excision. The whole of the capsule, if the capsule is left behind, there will be recurrence. Right? That
Yes,
part
ma'am.
of capsule will secrete the sebum-like material.
Yes, ma'am.
Right? And then there is a finding called yielding, indentation, sign of indentation for sebaceous cyst and dermoid cyst. That is, putty-like material will be there. If you
Yes, ma'am.
compress, it will take your shape of the finger,
Yes.
toothpaste-like material. Right? So what
Yes, ma'am.
complications can occur for a lipoma? They may ask you, how will you exercise under local anesthesia? What anesthesia you will give?
For small
Infiltration.
lipoma. Yes, ma'am.
Block, right? You have to tell the surgery also. Enucleation under local anesthesia. So I
Yes, ma'am.
will 2% xylocaine you have to dilute 1:1 dilution, make it 1% and give a field block, and then you place the incision in the Langer's line, not across.
Yes, ma'am.
Skin, subcutaneous tissues incise, you will be on the lipoma. So you excise, completely remove it, and then you close the incision. You understood?
Yes, ma'am.
So you should know what is excision, what is enucleation, what is resection, what is wide excision, what is compartmental excision.
Yes, ma'am.
Right? I think
Yes,
this
ma'am.
is enough. Hope you have learned something. Shravya,
Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much, ma'am.
exam will be very easy, Shravya, 7 minutes only. But you should be so much attentive with lot of presence of mind. Just tell what is needed and get out. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Then your next case will start. Next case, present your next case, they will tell. So you should not forget the findings of next case. Then something, they will keep some ulcer foot. You have to tell that now. In 15
Yes,
minutes,
ma'am.
2 cases are done, you will come out. But these can come as 4 marks questions, 2 marks question for you. Thank you, Shravya. Well
Thank
done.
you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Bye.